we're going to be talking about how the New York Jets can beat the New England Patriots this Sunday.
Inside, and a beauty! Hall running free! Brees Hall inside the 10! He's gonna score!
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and we're going to go over a couple of new things because there's a lot of new things on the channel that I want to talk about, and you can see a lot of that stuff is now on this new little ticker on the bottom. First things first, let's get out the regular things. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, follow me on Twitter, all of that stuff. Get into the comment section. All of that stuff is still the same, but a couple of new things that is available there in the description. First is going to be a merch page. I thought it'd be a cool idea to get some merch going, Talking Just with Tigo merch. I'm going to be ordering me some stuff because I think it's pretty cool to see my logo on some things. But if you guys want to be a part of that, you can do it in the description below. The other thing that's now in there is a donation page if you want to drop like just a quick donation. I'm not monetized and I can't really do any of those things, but there's a lot of things that I want to do for the channel, like get a new camera and fill up this back white space and all that stuff, and that all costs money, and I feel really dirty saying it, but yeah, I don't have it. I am a stay-at-home dad and a full-time student, so if you guys feel in your heart that you want to do anything like that, I'd greatly appreciate it, but it is not needed at all. But there's also a brand new Patreon page with a lot of cool exclusive new things, so check all that stuff in the description. I don't want to keep talking about it. Let's talk about the 5 keys to victory against the New England Patriots. Guys, I think the New England Patriots are finally being shown to the rest of the world that, you know, they're human. Ever since they lost Tom Brady, Bill Belichick has had a losing record, and people are starting to become privy to the fact that Bill Belichick is not, like, when you have your quarterback figured out and when you have the answer at quarterback, and not only when you have the answer at quarterback, but you have the greatest person to play at that position ever, it makes the rest of your job really, really easy. You don't need to be a good scout because you know what? Tom Brady's going to carry me. You don't need to be a great character guy and be able to raise up and teach these young men because it doesn't matter. People are coming to play with Tom Brady and they're going to shut up because what are you going to say to Tom freaking Brady? That being said, here are the 5 keys and 5 things that the New York Jets should do and pay attention to beat the New England Patriots. The first one is continue to run the ball. I know that we lost Brees Hall and that hurts my heart. And I was even thinking about taking Brees Hall out of the intro, but it makes me smile seeing him run, so I'm going to keep it there as a reminder of the guy that we've got next year. But New England struggles to stop the run. I think this was made incredibly apparent against the Chicago Bears last Monday night. And so they have a really, really, really hard time stopping the run, especially when those guys that are running the ball have speed. The New York Jets have speedy running backs. Keep the main thing offensively, run the ball. Second key to victory, we're going to stay on the offensive side of the ball, is the offensive line and Zach Wilson need to do better. The original key was the offensive line needs to perform better, but that would be absolving Zach Wilson of any and all of the blame, and that shouldn't be the case. Zach Wilson was not perfect in the Denver Broncos game. This is a pretty good defense when it comes to stopping the pass in New England, and so offensively, the offensive line needs to do a better job of protecting Zach, and Zach Wilson needs to do a better job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Time to throw matters, and he should be more effective and efficient with how quickly he gets the balls into his playmakers' hands. Third key to victory has to be the defense needs to stay hot. We know what the secondary is going to do. We know what this defensive line is going to do. They're going to eat. Just keep it going, right? This defense is what's carrying the New York Jets football team, and that's not a bad thing. Defense wins you championships, right? And so this D-line, I want them to eat, and I want them to get after the quarterback, whoever we think that is. I personally think it's Bailey Zappi. I don't believe Bill Belichick is telling the truth at all. If you want more of my opinions on that, watch yesterday's video. But ultimately, We know that they're not going to be able to pass effectively on our corners. We have arguably the best corner in the NFL, and I'm going to let you decide which one of the two guys I'm talking about, because I think they both deserve to be in that conversation. They are by far and away the best 1-2 punch at cornerback in the NFL. Hands down. Don't come talk to me about it. They are. And the linebackers and the safeties are playing exceptionally well, living up to the standard that the corners and the defensive line is setting. So let's keep doing that. The other thing is that we got to never take the foot off the gas. That's the fourth key to victory. Keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. We know what this team can do, especially when we come up to the plate and we punch you in the mouth every time we snap, the football gets snapped. That's how we're winning games, is by brutally and viciously and unceremoniously never stopping punching people in the mouth. You think we're not going to run the ball? We're going to run the ball. We're going to force you to take the contact. We're going to take every pass rush and every run stop set at 100%. That's why we have the rotation. Keep doing that. We're wearing down offensive lines. We're wearing down defenses as the game goes on. And you can see that by the New York Jets being the best fourth quarter team in football. It's not just a coincidence. And last but not least is the New York Jets fan base and the players need to remember what Bill Belichick did to the New York Jets last year in the fourth quarter. Up by 20, up by 30, still throwing goal balls and doing all that stuff. The 12th man needs to show up and make MetLife a hostile playing environment. We've got to go out there and just make it miserable for New England to play in MetLife. And these players need to remember that was them. They're the ones who Bill Belichick disrespected. This coaching staff needs to remember that they're the ones that Bill Belichick disrespected. And we need to go out there with that same energy. Never take your foot off the brake, and don't forget what they did last year and give it back to them, because we are the better football team. Guys, let me know in the comment section below what you think the 5 keys to victory for the New York Jets are. And last but not least, go Jets.